welcome back to SmartPath Tutoring. This video is on GCSE chemistry, specifically on cells and batteries. Chemical reactions in a cell produce electricity. An electrochemical cell is a basic system made up of two different electrodes in contact with an electrolyte. These two electrodes must be able to conduct electricity and so are usually metals. The electrolyte is a liquid that contains ions which react with the electrodes. The chemical reactions between the electrodes and the electrolyte set up a charge difference between the electrodes. If the electrodes are then connected by a wire, the charge is able to flow, and electricity is therefore produced. A voltmeter can also be connected to the circuit to measure the voltage of the cell. You can see the diagram explaining all of this on the right. The voltage of a cell depends on many factors. Different metals will react differently with the same electrolyte. This is what causes the charge difference, or the voltage of the cell. So the type of electrodes used will affect the voltage of the cell. The bigger the difference in reactivity of the electrodes, the bigger the voltage of the cell. You can predict what the voltage of a cell might be from information about the voltages of other cells. The electrolyte used in a cell will also affect the size of the voltage, since different ions in a solution will react differently with the metal electrodes used. A battery is formed by connecting two or more cells together in a series. The voltage of the cells in the battery are combined so there is a bigger voltage overall. In non-rechargeable batteries, the reactants get used up. In some cells, the chemical reactants that happen at the electrodes are irreversible. Over time, the reacting particles, the ions in the electrolyte and the metal ions on the electrode, get used up and turned into products of the reaction. Once any of the reactants is used up, the reaction can't happen and so no electricity is therefore produced. The products can't be turned back into the reactants, so the cell can't be recharged. Non-rechargeable batteries, for example alkaline batteries, contain cells which use irreversible reactions. Once one of the reactants is used up, they don't produce any more charge and you have to replace them. In a rechargeable cell, the reaction can be reversed by connecting it to an external electric circuit. That's the end of the video. I hope that you all enjoyed.